Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a very pleasant night to you, my precious pack, and welcome back once more to Vega Conflict. Today, I don't have anything specific planned. Instead, I just wanted to get a Let's Chat going about the game. The reason I wanted to do this was because I wanted to see what the general thoughts are this month for the game, and not specifically about the Broadsider, but overall. I want to know what all of you think about the current grind, the iterations of the game, how it may have changed from what it was last month, the previous month, and so on and so forth. The general idea for this Let's Chat is just for me to be able to get a little bit of feedback, or more specifically, information on the general view of the game, so the more the merrier in this case. So, yeah. How do I see the game? I think that'd be the best way to do this. Currently, the game isn't really much of anything in my eyes, and that means both value and playability. Because so far, for most of Tier 9, I just gave up on doing anything myself. I basically just auto-farmed. I let the AI do everything for me. I logged in, I sent my vessels into combat, and that was that. That's not how the game should be played, though. But that's kind of what the development teams push the free players, or the people who have an interest in playing games, to do. Because I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to take on the targets for 6 or 7 hours to get what I want. I'm going to try and have a little bit of fun. And that I can say I at least have had, because I haven't been autoing with the Broadsiders, but that's for a different reason. So far, it feels like not much has changed about the game. It's still as grindy as it's ever been, there's still RIs everywhere, just about everything that seems to be beneficial always has that silver lining where it goes from being interesting to being tedious and dull. I hope I'm not the only one that sees the game that way. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that sees it that way. The game is, while at its base it's interesting because it takes the typical RTS style that I love, it introduces elements that I don't love, and as a matter of fact, I would greatly love to see them just be completely purged from every other game beyond just Vega. The whole pay-to-use aspect, the whole pay-to-win aspect, all the nonsense that comes along with just additional payment options, just to get you a little bit further along, but it's just dipping in your wallet. It's just, that never is sat right with me. What else? Aesthetically, the game has changed. I have to at least give them congratulations for that, whatever that's worth, with all of the bugs and whatnot. I can kind of sum it up to World of Tanks at that point, actually. Because the only reason I majorly play World of Tanks at this point is due to the once in a blue moon game where it's just stupidly fun and I just have a good time. But aesthetically, it just looks good. Gameplay-wise, I wouldn't play it if it wasn't for the aesthetics and that once in a blue moon situation. Same thing applies to Vega. Aesthetically, it looks okay, but gameplay-wise, bottom of the barrel in my opinion. Could be better. Definitely could be worse, and it's getting worse. Been getting worse slowly over the course of several years. Is this seriously the best that the development team can do? Well, more specifically, is this the best the company can do? Because if this is the best they can do, this background here, vessels in space, and all the other nonsense, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be sorry. I'm just going to break it to you simply. The game's not that good. It's not that enjoyable. And from what I've always seen with the player base, they've always been vocal about what they want. Less grinding and more just basically less grinding. They've made suggestions, they've made their points, they've pushed for them, and then they've left. They've given you opportunity upon opportunity, and if you don't want to change, that's completely fine. Bad business practice is your practice. No one can change that. But I guess I'll go ahead and I'll call it quits here before I get ahead of myself. Again, to quickly summarize, and yes, this is a late video, I just want information. I want to know what all of you think of the game. Because I've laid out a small portion of what I think of it, and I'm going to, again, end myself, or cut myself off here before I just go on a ramble and rant, more so than I already have. But, yeah. Just go ahead and let me know what all of you think of the game as it is currently. What could be better, what could be worse, and ways you would like to see it change. Whether it be it comes under new management, it's completely removed from all company hand, and it's given to a small development team or something like that. It could be an option for a potential future video. But that's going to be it for now on my pack. Be safe out there, happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you later.